Hello, lovely shoebox packers. I'm back again. I'm going to do a bonus video this week. I'm going to try to get out maybe one video a week until I guess run out of shoe boxes or ideas, whatever comes first. But I'm doing a bonus video this week because I challenged myself to pack one of the very large plush bunnies from Walmart. Here in Canada, they were put on clearance for $5. They are the Walmart Kid Connection brand, and I saw some discussion on one of our Canadian Facebook pages that they were a bit bigger than people realized, especially the ones that ordered, it online. They didn't see it, obviously, until it came. So I think it was a bit bigger than maybe some people were expecting, and of course, as you know, our Canadian shoe boxes are very small. So I challenged myself to see if I could pack one of the bunnies and what else I could pack with it. Now, in full disclosure, obviously, this is not a Canadian OCC standard shoebox. I am using a shoebox, obviously, from a store. I tried to go with a smaller one, though, and I will give you the measurements so you can compare it to the Canadian OCC shoebox. So I'll open it up and show you what I put inside. Of course, I have my little post-it note on top to remind me if there's anything missing in my box, what I need to add. For this one, I do need to add a sharpener. I don't have a little sharpener, and if I can find a very small pencil case, I'm going to try to add that in. And of course, I don't have my letter. So this is for a girl, 2 to 4. And it's funny that I said that I was struggling with like the 2 to 4 category in the past and hadn't packed a ton for this age group. And now it seems like that's all the items I'm finding. So maybe God wants me to pack more 2 to 4 boxes. So here it is. It does stay closed pretty good, but obviously, as you can see, as soon as I take off the rubber bands, it does pop a bit. And I'll show you what it looks like. So here it is. And here's our little bun all stuffed in there. So I'll show you what I've packed in this box and how I got the big plush in there. So I'll show you some of the other items first. So you've seen this t-shirt before. This was in my camp video. I did have one in a smaller size. This is a 4 to 5. So this is for a 2 to 4-year-old. So hopefully this will fit a child in that age range. So it's a St. Patrick's Day clearance that I got from Walmart. And I do like the little shamrock made out of flowers. Very pretty. I added a little lei. This is a Canadian Day clearance. So I thought that was fun for a 2 to 4-year-old. Play some dress up, have a party feel. And there's a little bit of red and white going in this box as well. There's a little bit of red and white theme. So there is no theme to this box, besides for the fact I was trying to get in the big plush and just trying to see how much fun and how many items I could pack in with the big bunny. These are from Walmart as well. They come in a pack of 4, just little soft kind of sport looking balls. And they are now marked down to clearance for $3 at my Walmart. I'm not sure if all Walmart's clearance the same or price the same, but mine are down to $3 for a pack of 4, which is not bad. So I just put in the little baseball. Again, I went with the red and white. It's nice for a 2 to 4-year-old. I do have a little whistle, a little yellow whistle, and they do work. I've tested these. I have her a little water squirty, a bunny, of course, to go with her plush bunny. I do have some Easter clearance in this one as well. I wanted to get in another little toy, so I found these at My Dollarama, like a My Little Pony knockoff. So there was this one, and there was this one. She kind of looks like the new style of My Little Pony. And then that's just a little brush that came with those little ponies. This is clearance from Claire's, and I think these were considered Easter. These were a pack of 3. I just put one in with the pretty pink bow. That kind of went with her bunny that you'll see in a minute. And I also gave her another selection of hair accessories. Again, you don't know what type of hair the child is going to have, so I try to put in a mixture. Got some little plastic barrettes, some hair ties in different sizes, a little scrunchie, and one of the pretty flower baubles as well. that's all our little hair accessories. I did put in a little bracelet. This is a rainbow bright bracelet I found at Dollarama. I used to love rainbow bright when I was a little girl. So I put that in. And I couldn't get in a big pack of crayons, but I did get in 12 that I've separated out into a little baggie for her. So that's enough for her to color and draw and doodle with. She has let me see, this is tangled up. Let me get this out first. This is a little bunny hair clip. I found these at my Winners. This was Easter clearance. There was a 2-pack. I thought they were so cute. So even if she doesn't have enough hair to use this yet, maybe she can grow into it or give it to an older sibling. So a little bunny hair claw clip. And here is her little red backpack, the little cinch bags, because chances are she will not be able to get everything back in this box. Here's her little prayer card with a bunny. And this one actually has a little prayer on it, not a Bible verse. God in heaven, hear my prayer. Keep me in your loving care. Be my guide in all I do and bless all those who love me too. It's so sweet. And these are the lunchbox note prayer cards. And of course, I put in a bunny. I added a little jump rope for her in pink. I got these pack of 2 at my Giant Tiger on clearance. They're not super great quality, but I think they'll hold up. They don't seem like they're brittle plastic, so hopefully the handles hold up. And I always like to put in some plain paper. So there's those small little sketchbooks, notebooks from Dollarama. They come in a pack of 3. It's a great way to sneak in some blank paper when you don't have a ton of room, because they're just small little jot pads, little notepads. And a little purple comb for her. I also tucked in one of the little lined little memo books, notebooks from Dollarama as well. I didn't put an exercise book in this one. I still may try to fit it in. I don't know, it's pretty tight, but I may try to tuck an exercise book down in the back if I can. So tucked alongside is her little face cloth in green. And let's see what else I can get out here before I take out the bunny. This was something I had found on Easter clearance. It is a memory matching game, so you can see the Easter eggs on the back. It's really big cards. So it's great for little ones, great for little hands. And I thought that was a fun game, fun addition. And again, I was looking for items that were flat and small and things that I could fit in the corner of this box. So this memory game fit the bill, and I just love the pictures. So even if the child just wants to play with the cards, put them up on her wall, decorate her room with them, whatever she wants to do. So I really like those. I also gave her a little cute pair of heart sunglasses. Again, kind of goes with the red and white. I found these at your Target down in the US. Again, when I was on my little trip, I didn't have any room to bring anything back because I was just traveling with carry-on that particular trip. But I managed to grab some stickers, and I got a couple pairs of sunglasses that I could fit in my luggage. So she's the winner of those. Now let's pull this a little bit closer here. Tucked down along the side of the bunny is her little pair of socks. These are the Hanes socks I get from Dollarama. These are really soft, really nice. I don't even know how to describe the material. I want to say it's a microfiber, but it's not, because I find microfiber kind of itchy for my skin. This is not like that. It's just this really soft, smooth fabric. So there's a little pair of socks in green. And also tucked down along the side of Mr. Bunny is a couple little finger puppets. These are the IKEA ones. So she got a panda, and I did tuck a little bunny down there as well. So 2 little finger puppets. And now I'll take out the bunny. So I got this idea from somebody else on YouTube, and I forget who it was. So if you know who it is, let me know in the comments. I think she used like a compression stocking, of some sort to put around her plush. So I'm just using a knee-high. So this is just a standard knee-high. There's a little bit extra material there that I just tucked up the back. And yeah, it does a great job of keeping the plush all together and kind of compact. So I'll take it off so you can show that the plush still fluffs up after you. I'll never get this back on ever again. Let's take it off. And there she is. And look, she fluffed right back up. So these plushes are really soft. They have a really nice plush little fur material on them. They are Kid Connection. I will take this tag off too. I just left it on for the purpose of this video because this was the bunny in question that some folks had bought and was wondering how to make it fit. So yeah, and it's so soft and cuddly. I had this sitting on the sofa next to me when I unpacked it one day when I came back from Walmart, and I was just watching TV and cuddling the bunny. And my husband came in the door and he was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm hugging a bunny. You know, you got to test them out before you send them." So yeah, she is so cute. So I think some 2 to 4-year-old is going to love to cuddle and squish this big guy. And then on the bottom, tucked in a little pair of safety scissors in a purple, a little lilac color. Here is her white eraser. And as I mentioned, I don't have a pencil case in this one. If I find a really small flat one, I will try to add it in. But I still gave her some school supplies. Oh, well, here's her toothbrush. A little toothbrush in purple as well. And here is a selection of pencils, some fun pencils, and one click pen. And I put them in a little plastic bag just to protect items in the box from the pencils because some of them are pre-sharpened. So she still has a few school supplies. And of course the crayons you saw earlier. And I've added in a little plastic spoon. These are the ones from IKEA. I really like these for the 2 to 4 age group. This was another Easter clearance item. It's just like a little small shape puzzle. I thought that was really sweet for this age group. And of course it goes with my bunny. My bunny, a little bit of Easter theme going here. And I showed you these before in another 2 to 4 box. These are the first coloring book from Dollarama. They are $2.25. I need to remove that sticker actually. And I've showed you these before, but I'll show them again if somebody is new here watching. They have like a little picture, almost like a little story, and then an image to color. And it's just a really simple image, big bold image for them to color. And it almost has a little bit of an Easter theme too with the bunnies. Thumper and Miss Bunny. And it does come with stickers, really nice stickers for little hands. There's the stickers. And there's the stickers at the back. So yeah, I really like these. They're the Disney Baby brand, my first coloring book. So she has that. And then of course at the bottom of the box, I've got a selection of stickers for her. Got some Winnie the Pooh ones. I've been tucking a lot of these in my boxes because I have a lot of these. And she's got a few vinyl stickers. Just some cute little characters. And a couple Squishmallow ones. A few of the little vinyl water bottle stickers. Some princess ones. And let's see what I can get out here. And here's some more. Mickey Mouse, Paw Patrol, Princess, some Minnie, and one of the Make-A-Face sheets. So lots of stickers for her to have fun with. And I did put in the Make-A-Scene. So I take these out of a bigger book that I get at Dollarama. I tear out the pages and the stickers. So I include either 2 to 3 scenes, and the scenes are double-sided, so they can use both sides. And I put in lots of stickers. So I gave her like the magical forest kind of unicorn themed ones. Oh look, there's a sloth and some llamas or alpacas. Yeah, so there you go. There's her Make-A-Scene. So again, more stickers, lots of fun. So that's what I managed to squat in this box along with this big bunny. And you can see without being in the little knee-high that I squat the bunny in, if you just put it, I mean, it looks like it takes up the whole box. But with a little finagling, you can squat a lot in. Now, full disclosure, as I said, this is not a Canadian-sized shoebox. So I went to Christy is her name, I think, the Howling Yorkie. She had measured the Canadian shoebox, and they are really small. So I'm just going to compare this one to the standard Canadian shoebox, and this one is 11 inches, almost on the money, just under 11 inches. So that is 28 centimeters. So the Canadian shoebox is 27 centimeters. So this is only a centimeter bigger. This is only a centimeter longer than a Canadian shoebox. So not a ton of difference in the length. I think this one is a bit wider though. So the Canadian shoeboxes are 6 inches, not even quite. They're 5 7/8, so about 15 centimeters. So let's see what this one is. Yeah, so this one is a fair bit wider. This one is about 21 centimeters, about 8 1/4. So this is a wider box than the Canadian. And let's see what it is inside. What, 4 1/4, maybe? Not quite. Just about 10, just under 11 centimeters high. So it's not that much higher either. I think the Canadian shoe boxes, I think she said, were 10.5 centimeters, about 4 1/4. So this one's a little bit higher, a little tiny bit longer, but its width is more. So it is a wider shoe box. So that obviously helps getting a big plush like this in the box. So if any of my Canadian friends are watching and you've got some of this bunny, maybe you can try and get it in a Canadian shoebox and let me know how much you can get in with it, and any tricks of the trade to get a big plush in. Like I said, I used a knee-high, which I just stretched around the body of the bunny. I've also seen people saran wrap or use cling wrap around their plushes, and again, once the child takes it off, they do usually bounce right back. They fluff right up again. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and yeah, let me know how you're packing your big bunnies from Walmart. Anyways, my name is Sarah, by the way. I don't think I've ever introduced my name in any of my videos. I am Sarah. I'm Mrs. Newfie Fan. That's my channel name. And of course, I'm a Canadian OCC shoebox packer. Yeah, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single person who watches and comments. I love it. I love hearing from you in the comments. So don't forget to, like my video, leave me a comment. Let me know how you're packing your big plushes, how you're packing your big bunnies from Walmart. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.